All right. So LumiVitae, the word LumiVitae literally means light of life. And that really is the vision, because I really do believe that when you give people the true freedom, the wellness, the love, the connection, the oneness, the wealth, it gives them the ability to light up. And I really do believe that when you are truly lit up, it's when your vibration is going to raise higher, but you're also going to do miraculous things on the world. So I really see that we are part of this, obviously we're a company, we're a product, we're all of these things, but it's beyond that as well. It is really this vision and this mission to light up the world, to light up your soul, to help your fellow person, to light a path for them to follow and flow on as well. And so there definitely is the bigger mission and vision in that. Within that, I do believe that we're in a revolution. And it really is this revolution of creating a new way of being. So you would have just listened to Tariq speaking about how to exit out of the matrix and, enter into this new paradigm. That's what we're truly trying to do. Enter into a new paradigm with new paradigm shifting products, but also with the way that we've really set up this business. Of course, our real purpose is freedom. Yeah. Like when we really sat around and said, what's the real purpose? It's to create freedom. Because once you're free to be you. You're free to be the best version of you. You're free to be lit up. You're free to help. You're free to serve. You're free to create joy. I just don't know, for me, I just think freedom is just so important. And it's such an important value. And so that really is the core purpose of our company. Of course, with that is the vision to light up the world and to really create the ultimate human experience for everyone. And so on one side, we create the ultimate human experience by helping you be in your optimal wellness. And we've already seen over and over and over again where, molecular hydrogen, there's so many incredible benefits of it, but it's also so simple. Like, it's so simple to just keep drinking this beautiful water and getting this incredible, incredible molecule into your body. And you would see sometimes Nuno saying that sort of sits between almost two worlds, if you like. Him often saying, I'm not so worried about the rest, that spiritual world, because you chose to come here in this body. And so because you're in this body, making sure this is at its optimal is how you're actually going to have the best spiritual experience. Because you came here to feel joy, to feel love, to feel passion, to eat the food, to do all those things. That's what you came here to do, to have the ultimate human experience. Then on the flip side of that, so we have the product that's able to do that, and many, many other products coming through. But on the other side of that, if we're able to create more abundance and more connection and more community and more unity within all of our people, then we're also able to really create an amazing human experience. Because to be free financially is an amazing experience, but to have a community of like-minded people to grow all the personal development, even through this Flow Summit, how many of you have grown in some way, shape or form? That's an amazing human experience. It's wonderful to listen to the incredible people that we have. So I think on two sides, we're really wanting to build that true, incredible human experience. So how are we going to do that? Creating the next evolution in technology and wellness. And I think that you've probably seen the very beginning journeys of that for us. So we're in the very starting phases of our company, the incredible bottle, which is, our cell power bottle, which sometimes is also called liquid light, because it literally has, molecular hydrogen, and molecular hydrogen is actually literally light. It literally lights up your body. So hence why you will sometimes see it called liquid light as well. But there'll be more things, because we've only just begun. In fact, we haven't even begun, because we haven't even launched yet. We're still in pre-launch. This is really also a co-creation. And you'll hear me say that word over and over and over again. And I don't know whether it's because I'm an Aquarian or whatever it is, and we've entered into this new age of Aquarius, but I truly, truly do believe in this united humanity and creating together. And you will see us asking all the time. The reason we have this beautiful pre-launch period is to actually find out, how do you want us to mold it, shape it, grow it? How do you want it to be? How do you want it to be the ultimate company to be inside? Because we are co-creating this not just as a team here, but also with you. And we invite every single one of you to come here and help co-create with us too. And of course, we'll be creating communities, you know, because it's really the people that we're here to ultimately serve through our products and through everything that we're really doing. Yep. And doing it in a completely new way.
This is what I'm most excited about. So a couple of things that Taryn was talking about is, you know, the body sovereignty. I always say, let the body heal the mind. So we're working through this. And then also when we come together, like you've heard the statement, divide and conquer, right? This is kind of the method of the world, the old way, and how I see it. The old way is divide and conquer. I see the new way that we're forming is come together and prosper. And so we are co-creating a completely new company, a completely new structure. Taryn has crafted our comp plan beautifully, but I want to mostly talk about the integrity and the values that we're bringing here. You know, both of us gave up quite a lot to be in this space, all off of intuition. But part of that was because we were leaving the old way. You know, we thought we were part of something that was the new way. And like Taryn was explaining, so often companies put on this front is like, we're the future, we're this, we're all inclusive, but they don't actually execute that. They don't actually mean it. It's a marketing ploy to pull you in, you know? And so Taryn has really devout her work to saying, no, it gets to be the new way. And we have co-created this plan together, from the comp plan to the fast start to everything has been a community integration and creation. And so part of the old way, the old paradigm, you know, if you're going to share that next slide, is part of the old way is in any sort of affiliates or market, whatever, there's always these hidden things, right? There's always these non-compete clauses, meaning, well, if you align with us, it's only us. But then we teach people, oh, multiple streams of income, freedom and abundance, but only with us, right? I don't know of a bigger oxymoron than that. It's like, wait a minute, multiple streams, but one stream. So we are the first company, literally the very first company to not have a single non-compete. There's no hidden italics, check this box and you sign your rights away. Especially as a practitioner, why this was so important to me is I believe it is my civil responsibility to care for my patients and my clients in the most integrous way. And if that means they need more than one modality, that means I share more than one modality. But in a lot of these companies, they don't allow you to do that. Therefore, I think you're no different than holistic pharma, right? You become a holistic version of a pharmaceutical company when you're just pushing one thing, because that's all you're allowed to do. And it pulls us out of integrity. And I believe that integrity is the foundation of this company, from the bottle literally being the best in every last bit, spending all the extra money to make the best membrane in the world, because that integrity is so important to us. So that's the biggest piece that I'm excited about. And then the second piece is, what was the next slide that we were on? Sorry.
Well, which one do you want?
Like true shared abundance. And this is Taryn's vision. So the true shared abundance, if she wants to go into the comp plan, but literally LumiVitae is so much more than just this bottle, right? Like Taryn's mentioned, we have a multitude of products coming through, but it's not just that. They're working on big projects with, you know, partnerships around the world. And all of this is being shared into our profit share. So I'm going to pass it to you, Taryn, to explain, you know, really your vision around how we're truly sharing this abundance and how we're approaching it on many levels.
Yeah, I mean, firstly, I'm just going to jump back to when you're talking about the practitioner. I also would see some amazing coaches or other facilitators of other modalities as well that would come into these companies. And that was their genius. And then they weren't allowed to share their genius to this network. And that didn't sit well with me either. And so while it's a non-compete across the board. Like, I actually want you to share all of your incredible gifts and all of your incredible tools with all of our incredible community, because that's what a community really is about. We're meant to be this village helping each other grow, shape and develop. And everyone is a genius in a different way. In the same way Nuno said, you know, he tried to do the Jimi Hendrix guitar and he realized he didn't have a guitar inside of him to come out. He's got a different gift. We've all got these incredible gifts. And so I you know, if we're going to truly let people light up, then they should be also able to be lit up in the way in which that they truly are lit up, not just because it's my path or this way or that way, you know, to truly be lit up.
Well, and when you operate inside of something like a non-compete or when you sign a non-compete, there's this different vibration to it. It's like, I'm controlled. And then by being controlled, you get into this space of lack or fear. And again, everything is frequency and vibration. So if we're part of that, what are we rippling out into the world? As a company, we're rippling out control, scarcity, fear, and lack, because that's where the non-competes come from. I'm afraid that if I don't make you sign this, you're going to bring people over here. Right. And so all of that fear creates fear, and fear creates more lack. So you're in the lowest vibrational frequencies of human consciousness. So we have fully decided, LumiVitae as a company, that not only are we going to skip the low and the middle vibrations, we're going to the very top. And we decided we're opening it up for you to be the most expansive and expressive version of yourself, completely free and sovereign.
Yeah. Nice job, Kerry. Okay, so we are here now, right? And where are we going? So we obviously started our pre-launch November 7. Nina's birthday is when we decided to, okay, let's do this pre-launch before we go into our official launch. Our official launch is July 1. So that's when we will officially launch into the world. And as I previously said, you know, we know molecular hydrogen is really this incredible opportunity, this incredible, beautiful, abundant molecule that's been there forever, but now we're really getting to tap into it. From November 7, we've had over 4,000, I think we're at 4,500 now, official affiliates. And I know by the end of the year, it'll be somewhere between 35,000 to 50,000, according to our current growth. In fact, according to our growth over the last 2 weeks, it'd be much higher than 50,000 if I was to look at that. We're on track to surpass 10 million euro in 2024. Now, if you know anything about startup companies, you'll know that's quite phenomenal. We haven't had any external investment. It's all been through people power that we've been able to create that. And what about our second year? We already know we're on track for this. So, like,
I get chills every time.
I mean, yeah, it's incredible.
I mean, most companies spend the first 10 years just trying to make their investment back. So they spend, 5 to 10 years getting back to zero and then getting into profit. And Taryn has been studying the market research, and you can maybe share, a $1 billion company trajectory. We were on track for what they've done in 7 years. She just shared this in the last session, but what they did in 7 years, we did in 3 months.
Yeah.
And this is a company that they say has the trajectory to be a $1 billion company. So what do we have the trajectory for? Right.
And that's what the whole point is, right? That you also get to be part of this incredible ride. I want you to be part of the flow that we are creating with this. Like, we know we've got something truly incredibly special with the world. We know we're launching market leaders of that. We know that because we know that one of the reasons is people didn't have a way to truly get proper hydrogen, and now we do. We know that because they weren't educated. And I'm pretty sure throughout this entire Flow Summit, that's the one thing I hope you've left feeling like you know something a little bit more about water, a little bit more about molecular hydrogen. We got the best people in the world. It was actually Dr. Tyler LeBaron that I listened to for ages when Nuno was first like, Taryn, it's molecular hydrogen that's really going to change the world. Like, when you finally understand that, that's what's really going to change the world. And it was Dr. Tyler LeBaron that I listened to, I don't know, countless of his things that he had on YouTube when I was first trying to get my head around it, what is molecular hydrogen, because he's the best in the world. And we brought him in here because we're bringing you the best education. we're trying to find, and we have found some of the other incredible peoples to bring us better and better and better and better education and knowledge. And we're just going to get better and better and better and better. And so this is the very, very beginning of like an incredible, incredible journey that we're on to help people with more freedom and you know, in every way that you can have that.
And this was mentioned, but if you were on the other day, you know, the power, like I always say, knowledge is power, of course. So that's why we are so rooted in education. Like, why is this the best? Why are we the best? Why do you need to know about this? But most network marketing or affiliate marketing or any company, really, any product company, unless they know without a doubt that they're the best, they aren't being transparent. Right? Like, you don't know, you know, for example, all their farming practices if it's something that they're growing, or you don't know, it'll just say, oh, organic, da da da. But we have literally opened Cell Power up and shown you live why we are the best. And this company is so rooted in education that on our dime, we're bringing out experts that are not affiliated with LumiVitae to educate you at such a deep level, because we're rooted in knowledge and transparency.
Yeah. Regan, do you want to add anything into here?
Sure. No, this has been amazing. How's everyone feeling in the comments? I feel like this is just a really beautiful frequency that's rippling through all of us right now. And it feels, yeah, so amazing, so good, and so exciting. And I feel it's important to know for all of us, you know, watching and tuning in, we can get excited about this company. We can say, wow, you know, this is going to be $1 billion company, but it's important to remember that you are not separate from that. And when you are wanting to dive deeper into this, if you are someone who's wanting to activate this vision for yourself, for your family, for your loved ones, if you're someone who's saying, you know what, I actually want to be a part of that abundance being distributed to support myself and my family, the key driver and the piece that's going to really activate for that for you is your impact, is your heart of service, is your deep, deep desire to change this planet and leave this planet a better place. And when you start tapping into that vibration, when you start activating that deeper layer of impact, it's almost like this vibration starts pulsating through every single layer of your being. It's like it affects your consciousness, it affects your unconscious system, your emotional layers, your spiritual levels. Like, you feel the heartbeat of your soul pulsating through. And you know deep down that you're here for more. You know you're not on this transmission if you are just here to, I don't know, pay some bills and then die. Like, you know you're here for a bigger reason. And now God, the great spirit, the universe, whatever label you'd like to use, has like put this in front of you and said, hey, you know, here's this opportunity. And you can either watch it pass by, or you can say, you know what, let me go deeper into actually being a part of this. And when you do that, it's like you're pulled forward by your heartstrings. It's like you're surrendering finally to listening to the heartbeat of your soul. And as your heartstrings pull you forward, you allow yourself to surrender into your bigger vision in whatever way that looks like for you. And sometimes, I want to be honest, that can feel really big, guys. That can feel a little scary. That can feel like the world is like on your shoulders. And I would love to be like, oh, you know, ignore that feeling, but the world is on your shoulders. Like, if you're feeling that weight and that heaviness and like, wow, this vision is potentially really, really big, that's because it is big. That's because it's been assigned to you in this level of bigness, because the world is waiting on you. As far as I'm concerned, the world is waiting on you as a leader. The world is waiting on you as a change maker. The world is waiting on you to really say yes to this next level of impact that you were born to create. And so as you ground into that impact, as you continue to step up, and as you do the work, your vision becomes clearer and clearer, and then your strides get bigger and bigger. And I know, like, as you increase those strides, this company will support you. It will support you in your co-creation. It will support you in your leadership. It will support you in your tribe, your family, your community, and the amazing people that you get. It will support you in your financial abundance. It will support you in your purpose and your mission. And it's like those ripples just continue, but it's got to start with you, right? It must start with you actually tuning in right now and listening and asking yourself, do I feel something through this summit? Do I feel something waking up through this transmission? Are you listening to that? Most people don't actually listen to that nudge, so then they never say yes and they never get started, right? But if you listen, and then if you tune in, and then if you really trust the pulsation of your soul, you're going to learn to start creating a life that's in alignment with your soul. You learn to satisfy your soul at its deepest desires. And then all of the extra things that you didn't even know were possible start manifesting and popping up in your life. And so when you do that, that's when the abundance starts activating. That's when things start turning on. And I'm not just talking about financial abundance. I know that how this company is being created right now is a gateway to so much abundance with our health, yes, with our finances, but also with our choices, with our options. It's a gateway to abundance of how big you can potentially play in your life, to the people that you're going to connect with, to other opportunities that will come, to the level of love and excitement that you're going to feel in your heart each and every single day. And as you start bathing into this abundance, as you start activating that frequency, breathe into that and really feel that feeling. And I know many of you will be able to actually tap into this and feel it right now. And anchor that into your body. Allow it to really be present with it now. Just type in a yes if you feel that feeling of the abundance that is wanting to come through you, that is wanting to bless up your life. Yes. So don't let this be a state of euphoria. Don't let this be a little passing moment on an inspiring Zoom call that you joined today, right? Or watched in a recording. But really anchor this in and commit to that. And lock this in at a deep soul level, because when you do, that's when you expand your impact. That's when you expand your commitment. That's when you expand your capacity to actually receive the abundance. And then guess what? Then you do it again. Then you go deeper, and then you expand to the next level. And then you feel your heart expanding even more. And then you lock it in again, and you keep going. This is what I'm doing. This is what Taryn's doing. This is what Carrie's doing. This is what every single person through the Flow Summit has been doing over these days. It's a continuous journey. And it doesn't stop. But this is an invitation for all of you to say yes to your soul, to the frequency of abundance, and to know that this is just such a divine vehicle to actually support you in that. So I'll leave it there for time. Taryn.
Yeah. Nice mic drop, Regan. And download. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, it's been big.
Yeah.
It's been big, bringing to this world this project that we truly all deeply in our hearts, in our souls, in our waters know that it's going to make an impact. It's going to make a change. It's not always perfect sailing, and it's sometimes I think there's probably going to be some rough rides, as any kind of journey is. But we are really co-creating together, and I know that we are going to bring something truly phenomenal and truly special to the world. We already are bringing something truly phenomenal and truly special to the world. And so we invite you to be part of that. We invite you to come on to this journey and to be part of this family that is bringing more light to humanity.